Discover the most creative and unforgettable PS5 indie games that push storytelling and gameplay to new heights. These hidden gems prove that imagination, not budget, is what truly makes a game shine. Let's dive right in. Enter Magnolia. Bloom in the Mist is a gorgeous 2D Metroidvania that mixes emotional storytelling, smooth combat, and hauntingly beautiful music. You play as a young girl exploring a ruined world, unlocking new abilities that transform simple movement into fast, stylish traversal. Combat centers on summoning homunculi spirits that fight for you with unique attacks and powers, letting you create custom playstyles from quick strikes to magical bursts. Exploration feels rewarding with hidden paths, clever puzzles, and intense boss fights. Its hand-drawn art, soothing melodies, and emotional tone make every moment feel meaningful, crafting a moving and memorable adventure. Monster Train 2 takes the chaos and strategy of the first game and turns it up even higher. It's a deck-building roguelite where you battle waves of enemies across 3 train floors, mixing tactics, luck, and wild combos every run. You choose from new monster clans with unique powers, like mushroom creatures that multiply, greedy dragons, or inventors who fuse equipment into their minions. Every decision matters: what cards to upgrade, when to unleash spells, and how to build unstoppable synergies. It's fast, fun, and endlessly replayable, one of those games you boot up for a quick run and end up playing all night. Nine Souls is a 2D action platformer that mixes Sekiro-style parry combat with a deep sci-fi Metroidvania world. You play as Yi, a cat-like warrior with a dark past, slicing through temples and futuristic ruins where every fight depends on precise parries. Perfect your timing to trigger powerful talisman explosions, turning duels into fast, stylish chaos. Each boss tests your skill and patience, while Yi's bond with the child Shanchuan adds warmth and emotion to the brutal story. With sharp platforming, clever exploration, and a striking mix of mythology and technology, Nine Souls stands out as one of the best modern 2D action games, intense, stylish, and unforgettable.
Just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector expands the original's mix of storytelling, strategy, and survival in a beautifully human way. You play as a sleeper, an android with a human mind trying to survive across distant systems while forming fragile connections. The new crew system adds depth, letting you bring allies on missions to explore, salvage, and survive, each adding their own dice and risks. Managing resources and the new stress meter keeps every cycle tense, forcing hard choices when your dice begin to fail. Thoughtful writing explores identity, hope, and community amid the void, making this sequel a more refined, emotionally grounded experience that thrives on small victories and meaningful choices. Balatro is a poker-style game that quickly becomes very addictive. You play by making strong hands against small, big, and boss rounds, drawing and discarding cards to score as many points as possible before your turns run out. The game mixes luck and strategy perfectly. You can use your winnings to buy booster packs and unlock special cards like jokers, planets, and wilds that can change the game completely. Every deck feels new, and even losing makes you want to try again. With colorful visuals, fun card designs, and catchy music, Balatro easily keeps you playing for hours. Animal Well is a fun puzzle adventure game about exploring mysterious caves. You play as a small blob moving through dark, connected areas, finding secrets, and solving smart puzzles. To succeed, you need to watch carefully, try new things, and use your tools in creative ways, like throwing a frisbee to press a switch, or lighting a firecracker to scare off a ghost. Each new skill helps you move around and discover more places. The large, detailed map is full of hidden surprises, and even after finishing the game, there are more puzzles waiting to be solved. Every discovery feels rewarding and exciting. Kena Bridge of Spirits is a touching action-adventure where you guide lost souls to peace as Kena, a young spirit guide. The world is lush and vibrant, filled with puzzles, platforming, and fast, fluid combat that feels both graceful and challenging. Your Rot companions steal the show, tiny, adorable spirits that help in battle, clear corruption, and uncover secrets. Boss fights hit hard, blending emotional storytelling with precise combat that rewards timing and patience. Every moment feels handcrafted, from the colorful forests to the heartfelt cutscenes. It's a short but deeply moving journey about compassion, courage, and learning to let go. Sifu is a challenging martial arts action game that's all about skill, timing, and perseverance. You play as a fighter on a revenge mission, but each time you die, you age, growing more skilled yet physically weaker, forcing you to balance wisdom and strength. Combat is fast, sharp, and precise, mixing parries, dodges, and powerful strikes in fights that feel like scenes from a classic kung fu film. Every encounter demands focus and patience, making each victory feel earned. With its striking visual style, intense music, and fluid combat, Sifu offers one of the most satisfying hand-to-hand fighting experiences around. Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm-based action-adventure bursting with color, style, and energy. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star whose music player accidentally fuses with his heart, turning the entire world into one big rhythm. Every attack, dodge, and combo syncs perfectly to the beat, making combat feel like you're performing inside a live concert. Timing your hits and parries boosts your power, and when everything clicks, it's pure flow. The supporting cast from the clever Peppermint to the powerhouse Macaron adds humor and heart, while boss fights and environments groove to the music of Nine Inch Nails, the Black Keys, and more. Packed with charm, humor, and electric music, Hi-Fi Rush is a joyful, rhythm-fueled action game that never misses a beat.
What in the hell am I looking at?
Cult of the Lamb mixes cute visuals with dark humor, letting you play as a lamb who starts their own cult after being saved by a mysterious god. You recruit followers, build and manage your base, and go on short dungeon runs to fight enemies and gather resources. Combat is simple but fun, with quick dodges, curses, and weapon variety keeping things fresh. Managing your cult is just as engaging. You feed, preach to, and even sacrifice followers as your base grows. It's a charming mix of chaos, strategy, and action that keeps you hooked. Even if its short runs and limited combat depth make it more of a fun campaign than a long grind. Returnal is a tough sci-fi action game where you're stuck in a time loop on the strange planet Atropos. You play as Celine, an astronaut fighting dangerous alien creatures while trying to understand the truth about her own mind. Each attempt is full of fast action, quick dodges, and risky choices that can lead to victory or sudden defeat. The game's creepy world, sharp combat, and story that unfolds through every death and restart make every failure feel like a step forward and every fight full of excitement. Cuphead is a wild mix of stunning 1930s cartoon art and brutal, skill-based gameplay. Every boss fight feels like a spectacle, creative, fast, and completely chaotic. You'll face boxing frogs, giant clowns, and devilish duels, all brought to life with hand-drawn animation and a jazzy, toe-tapping soundtrack. It's tough, you'll die again and again, but each loss teaches you timing, precision, and rhythm until victory finally hits like pure adrenaline. With fluid combat, clever parries, and that unforgettable retro style, Cuphead is both punishing and deeply rewarding, a masterpiece of challenge and charm.
Stuffing away.
Celeste is a beautifully crafted 2D platformer that combines tight, challenging gameplay with a heartfelt story about struggle and self-discovery. You play as Madeline, a young woman climbing Celeste Mountain while confronting her inner fears and anxiety. The controls are simple but incredibly precise, rewarding patience and skill as you dash, jump, and climb through creative, punishing levels backed by an amazing soundtrack. Every death teaches you something, and every victory feels earned. Blending emotional storytelling with near-perfect platforming design, Celeste stands out as one of the most meaningful and satisfying games ever made. Stray puts you in the paws of a lost cat, exploring a cyberpunk city full of robots and secrets. You climb rooftops, sneak through alleys, and solve small puzzles with help from your drone friend, B12. The city feels alive, with glowing lights, curious machines, and hidden stories waiting to be found. Every step reveals more about this strange world, and the bond between the cat and its tiny companion. It's a short but emotional adventure that mixes exploration, mystery, and charm, all told from the unique view of a curious little cat trying to find its way home. Outer Wilds is a smart and exciting space exploration game about curiosity and discovery. You play as an alien explorer stuck in a 22-minute time loop, trying to learn what happened to an ancient race called the Nomai. Each planet in the solar system is different, with its own dangers, secrets, and puzzles that you uncover as you explore. There are no normal missions or upgrades. You move forward by learning new information. Every clue and message helps you piece together the mystery. The game can be tricky at times, but it rewards patience and thinking with amazing moments of understanding. It's a special game where learning how the universe works is the real reward. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is a story-driven RPG that replaces combat with deep conversation and choice. You play as a broken detective, waking from a heavy hangover, trying to solve a murder while battling the strange voices inside your head. Every dialogue shapes who you are: a genius, a disaster, or something in between. With full voice acting, new political quests, and its gritty, dreamlike city of Revachol, The Final Cut delivers one of the most unique role-playing experiences ever made. It's bold, haunting, and brilliantly written, a true masterpiece of storytelling and player choice.
About to become a war. Heaven sent their finest.
Hades turns escaping the underworld into an intense and endlessly fun challenge. You play as Zagreus, son of Hades, fighting through shifting rooms filled with enemies using 6 distinct weapons and powerful godly boons. Each death sends you back home, where new conversations, story moments, and upgrades keep things fresh. Bosses evolve, builds change, and rare boon combos make every run different. The fast combat, sharp writing, and stunning art blend perfectly with Darren Korb's incredible soundtrack, making it a thrilling mix of action, story, and strategy that never gets old. Hollow Knight Silksong builds on everything that made the original special faster, sharper, and more fluid than ever. You play as Hornet, a skilled warrior exploring the mysterious kingdom of Farloom, where danger and discovery go hand in hand. Combat is quick and graceful, testing your timing and precision with every encounter. Exploration is rich and layered, filled with secret paths, hidden treasures, and deep lore waiting to be uncovered. From glowing caverns to golden towers, the hand-drawn world looks breathtaking, and the haunting soundtrack makes every moment hit harder. Silksong is both challenging and emotional, a perfect next chapter in Hollow Knight's story.